Okay, here we go. You are buffed. We are good. Let's get into this in 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the series. Guys, this is it. Today is the series finale. We're going to be taking on the center bosses here in a little bit, but at the beginning of this episode, just want to talk about a few things. First, thank you guys for all the responses, letting me know that the graphics of the previous episode were a lot better than previous episodes. And I know a couple of you have been telling me that maybe it's more of a YouTube problem than a Sean problem specifically, but for the future episode on here and then future episodes on the channel, I probably will just upload them in 4K just to make it a little bit easier for you guys. And yeah, we'll kind of see how things go. I do think I know the root of the problem, but that won't be fixed for the next few weeks here once I get Ethernet all set up with this thing as opposed to Wi-Fi. I think that's really going to seal the deal, but at least for the meantime, we do have a bit of a quick fix. But that being said, guys, let's get into today's episode. That's right, guys. It is the series finale. We're going to be taking on the bosses here, but I do want to run through that real quick just to give you guys a heads up and kind of talk about how this episode's going to play out. So to get started here, obviously we have a bit of an introduction to kind of go over everything. After that, we're going to be taking on the bosses, and I'm just going to tell you guys right now, we're just taking on Gamma, and that's it. Win, lose, draw. Well, I guess you can't really draw, right? But, like, win or lose, that's it. That's all we're doing in this series. I do have reasons for it. I'll explain it after the fight, because after the fight, I kind of want to take you guys around the map and everything, kind of give a tour of the map again. I also want to give you guys a quick little tour of the base, kind of talk about what I liked about the series, what I didn't, kind of give my whole reflection of this series and map, you know what I mean? So, and that's how we're going to wrap it up. And then we're going to do something kind of funny that I've always wanted to do here in ARK, especially for this map specifically. But that'll be at the tail end of this episode. But without further ado, guys, let's get into the episode. If you guys find yourself enjoying this one, take a second, make sure to smash that like button. On top of that, guys, if you enjoyed the center map and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? We're like 30, 40 episodes in. Just click the damn subscribe button, guys. But if a lot of you are excited for Aberration, I certainly am. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. I know YouTubers say this stuff all the time, guys, but subscriptions and stuff like that, just subscribing to the channel, it's free. It really does help the channel. The likes really help out the videos and stuff like that. And if you guys like my content, keep liking the videos, because then more people will be bound to watch it, and then we'll get more views, more subscribers, and all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about today's episode. Really excited about this one. Don't get me wrong, guys. I've really enjoyed the center series, but there always is a good time to close it out. I think we're at that point. Aberration's coming out soon. Really excited about that. I really like how this base came out and everything, honestly, but we'll do a full in-depth thing here in a little bit. Let's head over to the Blue Ob and, well, let me show you kind of the breakdown of what we're going to be doing here, because it's going to be a little unconventional. I think unconventional is the word I'm looking for, compared to what I've done in the past. Usually I've went into fights with 20 dinos and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, not this time. We're going to be doing a total of 8 mammoths, and that is it. And I got all the guys hanging out here. Did people move? Oh, they fought something. Son of a bitch. I'm going to have to reline everything. No. Anyways, this was bound to happen at some point. Of course, they were going to end up getting into a fight. That was my fault for kind of setting them up early, but let's talk about what we have here in this bit of a cluster. I have 2 Yutyrannus. So I have one named Karen, obviously. I think the name suits it very well. The other one is Relax and Be, and name this after one of our members here on the channel. Thank you, Relax and Be, for all your support and everything. Really do appreciate it. We have a couple of Gigantoraptors, and one of them is named Terry Hayes, and Terry Hayes, again, is one of our channel members. Thank you so much for all your support and everything, especially with this series. And then we have another Gigantoraptor, and I'll talk about why in a little bit, why I went with them specifically, at least in the beginning here. We have a second one here, and this one is called Pablo, and Pablo, again, is one of our channel members. So again, thank you so much for your support and everything, becoming a channel member. If you guys are interested in becoming a channel member, I do have a couple of different tiers. It's honestly, the way I set it up, everybody has the same perks and everything. It's just, it depends on how much you can afford, really. I got like a $1.99 one, I have a $5 one, I have a 10, I have a 50, whatever you can afford. If that's something you want to do, I really do appreciate it, guys. But let's keep going here. I do have a total of 8 mammoths, and why did I choose 8 specifically? Well, that is because all of them have the parental buff from the Gigantoraptors, and this was something I didn't realize. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought it was only 3 slots, which is why I told you in the beginning we were only going to be doing 6 Gigantoraptors. That was the reason. I thought it was 3 and 3, but actually it's 4 and 4, so we have a total of 8, which is great. So let me get these guys relined up, and we're going to get into this fight here. I'm going to be honest, I know it's 2 bosses at once. I know I've seen a couple of other channels do the fights and stuff, so I kind of know what I'm getting myself into, but at the same time, it's so much different when you're watching it like somebody else do it and then you do it. Even though you're doing the same exact thing as somebody else, you know what I mean? It's still worlds different, because now you're kind of put into the perspective here. But I'm gonna get these guys all relined up. I really hope once I get them relined back up, something doesn't happen. You know there's going to be just like a Dillo out of nowhere. That would be the biggest nightmare, would be right as the fight's about to start, a Dillo comes in and they all run after him. Oh my god. But anyways, let me get these guys all set up. I'll be back with you guys in a minute or 2 here. I think we're looking pretty good already, actually. It looks like it's just really 2 more. You want to make sure, if you guys aren't aware, if you've never done a boss fight here, you want to make sure that you're inside this little ring here, right? So you want to make sure whatever creatures you're going to bring in, by the way, you can bring a total of 20 creatures into the fight. Make sure if you have a shoulder pet, make sure you realize that you need 19 plus a shoulder pet then. Don't bring in 20 plus a shoulder. You'll end up losing one. But yeah, make sure you're inside of this ring and everything here, and you should be all good. I'm going to move the Argent back probably a little bit, but let's get the last mammoth in. We have more than enough room with the fact that we're only doing a total of 8 mammoths here. But here is the plan for me. I'm going to be on the back of Karen. I am going to be using the Yudi buff in order to buff up all these guys, including the Gigantoraptors. Relaxin' B is also going to be on Yudi Roar, but I think the way I have it set up is it shouldn't ignore whistles. I'm pretty sure I set that up correctly. If not, it's not that big of a deal. The mammoths obviously are going to be the main fighters. The Gigantoraptors are going to hang back with me just in case. I want to make sure that the parental buff is set on all of them, which is kind of funny because the fact that I put these guys in a cryo, there's no indicator that like the parental buff is on. And this is when I jump on the Gigantoraptor. This is when I jump on the mammoths. Like normally it would tell you, right? And as you can see here, it doesn't actually show that little parental thing in the corner. So I really hope I didn't just screw this up somehow by popping them into cryos or something, but I really hope this works. But yeah, that being said, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. This is our boss dinos, and I hope it's going to work. I do think we're going to be fine. Again, it's Gamma, guys. I know it's 2 bosses at once, but if things really do get out of hand, you guys have seen my hotbar. I mean, we ended up getting some pretty good stuff in this series. Just to go through it real quick, I ended up getting this in a cave. This is an Ascendant Assault Rifle. I don't know if I ended up showing this off at any point, but ended up getting this. I ended up getting a Fabricated Sniper Rifle. This I did actually have to make, and I decided to take the time between the episodes and make this thing because I'm like, well, might as well bring everything we can into the fight. We obviously have a really good pump action shotgun. We have a really good squirt gun. This is obviously the Fabricated Pistol. We're bringing our long neck in. We're bringing our crossbow. We're bringing everything to attack, and the idea is if everything dies here, if it goes that poorly, everything dies, we got the Pyramid, so we can technically run around and just start shooting the hell out of these guys. But that's it. I mean, that's pretty much the setup, and we'll see how this goes, essentially. I don't really want to drag this out too much longer or anything, because, yeah, let's make it short, sweet, to the point. I ended up making a little room in here with the generator, with obviously the cryo fridge and everything, just to get these creatures out. These are the 6 artifacts you need. You need the Artifact of the Brute, Artifact of the Clever, Artifact of the Devourer, Artifact of the Hunter, Artifact of the Massive, and Artifact of the Pack. And now I'm second-guessing if you need the Devourer, and I think I ended up putting the other one back at home, and I didn't actually... shoot, that would suck. Can I get this, please? You know what? Before we go ahead and put the stuff in here, let me just make sure I got the right ones anyways. Let's pop you guys in. Okay, so I did have the right ones. Perfect. Before we go ahead and do that, let's load up all of our guns and everything. So let's get that started here. Let's go into third person. I've never really seen the animations and stuff for this kind of stuff, so let's have a quick look. So we'll start with this one. Okay, cool. Up. I gotta figure out what order we're doing this in. Okay, not bad. We got the pump action, obviously. There we go. We got little squirty pistol gun. Carbo, come on, really? Really? Ugh. What else do we have? We have X. Oh, God, am I not going to be able to do... I'm not going to be able to do X because of having to use these guys here specifically. That's fine. Okay, well, let's do X in this angle then. Let's reload you. Let's reload you. We're about halfway with water and food right now. Should I really run down and get some water? I probably should. You know what? Yeah, let's do that real quick. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to delay this too much or anything. I'll be honest. I am kind of nervous for this. Even though I feel like I'm confident enough that we'll win, but at the same time, I think the lack of mammoths is going to be the issue. And on top of that, too, if I really could go back and make the perfect series and everything, I would have still done this method, but I think I would have picked something like a Spino, and I know a lot of people were recommending Spinos for this fight, obviously, because of the hydration buff, and the fact that if I was only using 8 of them or 6 of them when I was initially talking about it, I get it, but we never ended up finding a good Spino saddle, and guys, I looked. You guys know I'm a loot goblin. I looked. Unfortunately, couldn't find anything. So it is what it is, guys. We're just going to let the series play out the way that it is. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm excited to check this out. I'm excited to see what kind of buff these mammoths get. I want to say, if I were to take a guess, how much damage do I think they're going to do? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Throw it in there now. What kind of damage are these mammoths? Well, I probably should show you guys the stats, right? That's probably going to help you guys out. So we'll take a look at one of the mammoths. I'm going to say these guys are going to pump 400 damage each hit. But looking at the stats here, by the way, I did end up making some veggie cakes for these guys. But 14,000 in health and 476 in melee. Yeah, those were the only 2 stats that I ended up pumping in these guys, and they're all roughly at that point 14,000. I think it's every 7,000 people figured out in ASC that's the perfect number to be at when using veggie cakes. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's like 21,000, but there's no way I would have been able to get any kind of melee on these guys if I did just keep going in the health department. But anyways, without further ado, guys, yeah. Oh, that's right, we're a little bit further out. Let's get into it. Let's see how this goes. You know what would be the greatest part of this series, guys, is if the game crashes right now. That would just be my luck, wouldn't it? Obviously, we have a crap ton of ammo. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the backpack on. I don't know if that helps us or not, but I kind of just like having it. So, without further ado, guys, I'm gonna check the dinos one more time. Sorry, guys, I am just getting, like, a little nervous here right at the end. Let's have a quick look. I just want to make sure everything... I don't want to end up losing a dino for some stupid reason, you know what I mean? So, even you, if I can get you... I can't really get you in at an angle. That's the best you're gonna do. I feel like you're fine. Yeah, I feel like you're good enough. You know, just... Ark in general has been this series has been funny just in the grand scope of things, and we'll talk about it here in a little bit, that of course this would be something that would happen. So I'm just, you know, you really just shit on me? Really? I hope you die first. But anyways, here we go. Let's jump into it. I don't need the poop. And let's get into it, guys. Here we go. Let's make sure everybody's getting in. Everybody looks good. All right, I want to make sure I'm near you. I need to get on you, specifically. Oh, shit, Beauty Roar, Beauty Roar, Beauty Roar. Where's Auto? Okay, here we go. You are buffed. We are good. Let's get into this in 3, 2, 1, go. Imagine we live. Oh, man. All right, let's buff everybody. I guess I should probably go for Brood Mother first. Brood Mother first, Brood Mother first. Okay, yeah. Brood Mother first. No! I forgot the Pyramid on my back. Shit. All right, well, that was bad. That was bad right from the get-go. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. Go, 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 go. Everybody in this one. Oh, this is a disaster already. All right, I guess we'll fight these little guys so we can get the Oh my god. Can I angle? Can I, like... Why are they not fighting? Like, why is nobody tank here? God damn it. Fight, guys. Fight. Why is my whistle not working correctly? Alright, you know what? Screw it. Aggressive. Everybody aggressive. Thank you. I mean, we are doing damage, guys. We are really doing some, but so are they. That's the scary part. We're doing damage, but so are they. Guys, I don't need you doing your... Oh my god, I'm getting humbled here. What the hell is going on? Jesus. I mean, you know what? Yeah, that's freaking fire in 2 seconds. Okay. I really don't want to get off the. I really don't want to get off the mammoth. I'm sorry, the Yutyrannus. I really don't want to get off the Yutyrannus unless I have to. You know, unless we literally get down to the end here. But I really don't want to have to use the guns and stuff. I feel like we're. You know what though? The minute we finish the Broodmother and we just go over against the Megapithecus, I think we're good, guys. I really think we're good. I mean, shit, they're not even attacking one of them. They're attacking multiple. And we're about to defeat the Broodmother. Holy shit. I don't even know where my Yutyrannus is, but there we go. Broodmother is about to be down now. Fucking A, guys. Let's go. Yeah, give me that veteran survivor shit. Hey, yeah, by the way, guys, if you... Oh, no. That should not be a thing. All right, everybody fight him. Let's go. You know what? I shouldn't be doing that because I'm pretty sure if he ends up hitting me with that rock, we end up dying. Like, we'll get hit off. Like, that's it. Damn it. Rest in peace, Pyramane. Oh, my God. Right from the fucking get-go. Oh, its bag is right here, too. Son of a bitch. Have we had any deaths yet? I don't think we have. I don't like how this whistle's going, guys. Like, I'm trying to think... Oh, shit. If we've had any deaths, I haven't seen anything. Ooh, the Yutyrannus is getting pretty low. Well, the Uti's out. By the way, guys, the Uti had a primitive saddle on it. This Uti has... Holy shit, we're gonna do it, guys. You know what? Screw all you guys that said this wasn't gonna work. There we go. Hey, guys. Holy shit. 8 mammoths, 2 gigantoraptors. And again, the saddles weren't crazy. You know what? Let's grab the loot first. Go. Grab the loot, and then we'll talk about the dinos. We can always talk about them on the outside. They really don't give you a lot of time in order to do this, do they? But there we go. 20 element. Awesome. All right. There should be another one over here. Perfect. Holy shit, guys. 8 mammoths, 2 gigantoraptors, and 2 Yutyrannuses, and 1 dead Pyramane. Poor Pyramane. Oh, my God. Well, you know, it lasted this long. It deserved to go out in this fashion. Let's have a quick look. Where's the bag? Is that the Pyramane? Did I have anything on the Pyramane specifically or no? Oh. Well, we'll bring the soul with us. Let's put it... Well, I want the food. No, we don't need the food. We're fine. Oh, man. I didn't even think about that the Pyramane was going to get thrown off my back right away. Did not even think about that. Oh, my God. I mean, they barely took any damage. They ate all the veggie cakes. I mean, I don't think they would do much better than... Oh, shit, look at this one. This one still has one left over. What the fuck are you doing? You did nothing in this fight, dude. How are the... I mean, yeah, look, they were barely hit, too. Granted, they had great saddles on them. But, yeah, let's jump back into it. Oh, my God. All right, so Terry and... Did something get thrown up there? Because they're supposed to be following the Uties. Oh, shit, where are the Uties? All right, that's the... Oh, wait. There's no UDs. It's UD at this point. We lost the UD. Relax and be, rest in peace. But yeah, no, guys, this was pretty good, honestly. You know, I honestly thought it was going to be a lot tougher of a fight. I thought it was going to be a more of a scramble, honestly. And don't get me wrong, guys, it was a scramble. That was my first boss fight here on Ascended, and I gotta say, they kicked ass. They did really, really well. A lot better than I thought, you know what I mean? But, wow. We did it, guys. Holy crap. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. These guys were great. Now, granted, like I said, they had a kick-ass saddle on them. I ended up getting this in a loot drop. It was a blueprint, so I ended up making 2 of them. No, like, boost or anything like that. Just crafted and whatever. But, like, yeah, these saddles were... These were good. Oh, yeah, it does tell you that they're parental buffed. Okay, so good. Okay, so they did get to take advantage of that in the fight. 23 out of 25. Nice. So you're probably going to do a lot of damage if we go kill something right now with you. But I don't know what their damage numbers were, guys. I'm going to have to look at the footage and kind of see exactly what they were hitting. But some of them were hitting 1,000 damage? That can't be the mammoths, right? That had to be the Gigantoraptors with their boosts and stuff like that, right? I don't know. But this was a great combo. And in the future, I mean, shit, if you did this with Spinos, you might be able to get through beta and possibly, I don't know about alpha, but I mean, these might get through beta. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to leave them there. They get their little victory lap. We'll kind of just leave them there. And well, their victory pose, I guess. They're not really going anywhere at this point. But rest in peace, Pyramane, of course. And you know what? It was a fitting way for the Pyramane to go. Well, it was... it was fitting just because of how much of a cluster this series has been. It would just be, you know, there had to be something that went wrong, right? It couldn't have been a perfect playthrough, you know what I mean? But, guys, that's it. Holy crap, we did it. We did it. Awesome. Let's get back to base. Let's talk about kind of reflections with this series and everything like that. And just talk about the series in general. Not only the series, but the map and everything like that. And kind of just, you know, speak freely about what I feel with this whole playthrough and everything. So, to get started here, I'll be honest, the series has been a little wonky because obviously there's been some times where I've been just recording content, recording, putting it out. And then there were a lot of lulls and stuff like that. So I apologize for the inconsistencies, guys. And that was really why this series kind of ended up only being... We're at less than 40 episodes, I know that. It was a bit of a shorter series for that reason. But I think at the end of the day... Is that a compy? How is a compy in my base? Where is a compy in my base? I just heard that. Well, I guess we'll try out the assault rifle. Where are you? Oh my god, look at that. I was going to say, I thought I heard... Oh, there we go. All right, target practice. What? Get back here. Fine. You'll get away. It's fine. You'll come back and avenge your father eventually. But anyways, so obviously the inconsistencies of this series were probably the biggest downfall of this one, obviously, guys. Had some episodes coming out. I was keeping a really good pace, and then I'd fall off the map a little bit, and I apologize for that. There's nothing really much more I'm going to say about that. I want to be... It's kind of crazy that we're coming up to 5 years, and, like, there's still things I need to improve on, 100%, and one of them is obviously consistency. That's definitely the biggest thing that is the biggest takeaway. That has nothing to do with the map specifically, obviously, but... Let's talk about the base. Let's talk about the map. Let's talk about everything. Base, I love this base, honestly. I really love this base, and I really did not want to expand it. I really like how the design was inside. It's kind of funky on the outside, I'm not going to lie. It kind of gives it this Aztec ruin kind of idea, but I really ended up enjoying it. I know when we first made the base, there were a couple of things that I had to switch around, but once we got the final build done with this, I really liked how it came out. It was kind of short and sweet, not a lot going on in here, which is what I kind of like. Again, if you guys have watched my stuff for a while, you know I'm more of a early game kind of player. Like, I really love the early game, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy the end game and stuff. It's just the grinding to get the dinos done and the breeding, like, it just, that all takes a toll. And Obviously, there's mods and stuff like that to try to make that a little bit quicker, but I don't know. I'm just not going to do that. And I'm not playing on a server. I'm playing on single player, so it's not like I can put the dinos on breeding and then just let them breed overnight as I'm sleeping. You know what I mean? So it does make things a little more complicated, which is also why I don't do, like, mutations, really, or anything like that for that kind of reason. But there was a lot of stuff that we explored in this series. A lot of new things compared to Ark Survival Evolved, obviously. Hi. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Let's try out the sniper. Stop moving for a second. Oh, my God. There you are. Oh, my God. If it could stop moving for just 1 second. Oh, my God. There we go. Holy shit. 1810 damage. Oh my god. I wish we got this thing sooner in the series. I would have missed 6 of my shots every time, but I really like the greenhouse at the end of the day. I definitely learned a lot of things in this series. The fact that you don't need a million dung beetle anymore is really nice. The fact that if I only got 1 dung beetle, we would have been fine. I mean, look at all this freaking... I mean, look at this. That's insane. That is insane. That's just from 1. And yes, I put a couple levels into weight because I'm like, why not, you know? But, like, look at the yield that we ended up getting from this. Like, I never touched this stuff. So, a couple of things that I would definitely do in an early part of the series is obviously, I should have went ahead and made a... Like, I should have went ahead and did this a lot earlier in the series just to at least have this kind of going. I know it was kind of more towards the end when we were kind of scrambling because I realized how soon Aberration was going to be coming out and stuff. And at this point, guys, I'm recording the day before Aberration is supposed to come out, and we've had no delays yet. So, guys, this might actually happen on time, which is crazy. I've quickly realized you do not need to feel me anymore because the dung beetles do go ahead and pick up the poop and stuff like that, and they'll pick it up from, like, friggin' anywhere, so you're good in that department. Penguins-wise, which have obviously passed at some point between the episodes, I don't exactly know when. For me, they were probably a waste of time, honestly. As much as I would like to think that I'm one of those people that's gonna do a farm, I'm not a farming guy, guys. I'm not a farming in that sense. So, you know, I've learned a lot of things about me as a content creator in this series and stuff too. But that being said, guys, you know, I've really enjoyed this series. And from the content side of it, I think that's a lot of things that not only I need to improve on, but why the series kind of carried out the way that it did. But nevertheless, I really, really enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed the base and everything. But now let's talk about the one thing that I think everybody wants to hear. What did I think of the map? Alright guys, so what are my thoughts about the center map on Ark Survival Ascended? Before getting into it, I decided to get a little poetic here because whether you guys are aware of this or not, this is the exact spot that I stood in back in Ark Survival Evolves the Center series where I actually concluded that series. So I thought it'd be nice to come back to roughly the exact same spot where I stood and kind of give you guys my thoughts and feelings about the map in general. But let's talk about the first thing, obviously. Let's talk about the big picture. I am playing on the Xbox Series X. I am playing 120 frames at 4K. And guys, I'm going to try to actually slow it down a little bit because I noticed that the blur is taking effect here. If we do this nice and slow, and as I'm talking, my character's kind of rotating here, you can't deny it. This map looks gorgeous. And as I said at the beginning of the series, the center needed work, and they did, honestly. I think they did a really good job with the center map. I think it looks a lot better than it did in Ark Survival Evolved. Obviously, guys, I'm not playing on a high-end PC or anything, so yeah, graphics-wise, there might be a few people that are complaining and all that kind of stuff, but it is what it is, no big deal. I think the game looks great for what my hardware is and what I'm running on. I think the game looks fantastic. But that being said, it's a carbon copy, and that's probably my biggest gripe with all of this is I don't want this to come out like a negative video or anything because it's not, but I do want to draw my concerns out there. If I am buying Ark Survival Ascended, which is a remaster, essentially, of the previous one, this Terrorbird's going to come after me. Okay, kind of assumed that was going to happen at some point. There should be another one, I would assume, because they usually are in groups. That was actually perfect that this shotgun worked. Full faith in this shotgun. Oh my god, honestly, this shotgun kills, guys. But anyways, kind of getting back into it. Yeah, I play on 4K. I play at 120 frames and all that. Now, most of the series has been recorded and edited in 1080, but the past few episodes I've actually been recording and editing it in 4K just to make it a nicer experience for you guys. Something I'm definitely going to do in the future, especially with Aberration coming up and whatnot. But let's talk about the map a little bit more. With Ark Survival Ascended being a remaster and investing into it and everything, and investing my time into it, I was hoping for a little bit more at the end of the day. One thing I was really hoping for, don't get me wrong, you kind of see it over my shoulder there, Skull Island looks incredible, but there's nothing to do there. Like, I honestly was really hoping that was a perfect opportunity to put some kind of pirate cave, kind of similar to... Was it Fjordur or Crystal Isles? I feel like it was Fjordur, that you went into one of the caves, and one of the caves had like a massive ship in the middle of it, right? And it was kind of hanging on a ledge and everything. Like, you went full pirate theme with this. It's just little missed opportunities, guys. And it's just like, it's disheartening in that sense. Because, like, again, look, I'm just a content creator. I don't know how to make these maps. I don't know how to make caves. I don't know how to do any of that kind of stuff. But when you see content creators, like I think it was Vino he made a map in 7 days. Now, again, I haven't watched the videos. They just come up on YouTube and stuff like that. But like, not that it's not hard. It certainly is. And I'm not downplaying the work that they've done here because they've done some incredible work. But we all know when Fjordur comes out, when Valguero comes out, when Crystal Isles probably comes out, player-created maps are going to be 10 times better than what the Ark-created maps are. And I know the center was a, created map by a person, and whether that person was involved in this, I don't know. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. Okay, sorry. Just getting a little scared. You know what? Let's just stay on the back of Maverick at this point. It's a little disheartening, that's all. I was kind of hoping that there was going to be more involved in this. I feel like there's no point to even go into the Redwoods. You don't need to. There's no artifacts in there. Or artifacts that you need, rather. There's really no reason besides Thylas, and if you want dire bears, if you want, the certain creatures, of course, you can go in there for, but you can technically do this entire playthrough without even touching a part of the map, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of disheartening. It's kind of just like, then what was the point of putting it in? And there were a couple of points in the series where I kind of talked about that kind of thing, saying, why was this put in? Especially the lava cave. The lava cave was huge, and there was no point to it, honestly. Like, you got to put something in there, an Easter egg, and maybe I missed some stuff, and I definitely did in this series. I missed a few Easter eggs and stuff in this series, but I don't know. I think there's just a lot of people out there that appreciate the work that was put in, but just want that little more. It just feels rushed, whether it was or not. It just feels rushed. There's certain parts of the map that are not unplayable, but the fact that if I'm entering the puzzle cave and I die, the Argent falls through the map. I had a lot of crashes towards the end of the series, which I don't know where the heck they came from, because I haven't really had crashes, and I feel like maybe 10 episodes in, I was even complimenting that there have been no crashes at this point, but the last 3-4 episodes, I've had like 5 or 6 crashes, which is really weird. It's something that doesn't normally happen here, and I don't know. And obviously the biggest one was the fact that I had to do a dino wipe, which I really didn't want to do, but like at the end of the day, I'm not going to lose a dino over it, you know what I mean? I'm not going to lose 2. I would have lost the Pyromane then too, on top of the Thyla. That was the lava cave episode. But I really did enjoy this map. I really did. I don't want this to come out like, I didn't really like the map or anything. I really did. I love the map. It just doesn't, I quickly realized why I didn't really like the center back in Ark Survival Evolved. It's just because of the thunderstorms. The thunderstorms are insane, it's every 10 minutes. The water just doesn't look like rain. It just looks like they took the Ark Survival Evolved one, which is really a bummer, especially with all the work that they did over on Scorched with the crazy thunderstorms that you get on Scorched, and then it's just like you come back to this and it's like, really, you couldn't just utilize that technology that you did there and put it here, or some variant of it? You know what I mean? It was just, I don't know. I just kind of wanted more, and I think that's what a lot of people want, is more. And I think that's why we're so intrigued with Aberration, because we see the work that's being put into this, and we can only imagine. I mean, Aberration's gonna be insane, guys. You have to assume, right? Like, you gotta assume the bioluminescence is gonna be mind-blowing. And the fact that it's, I don't know, it's just, Aberration has always been one of those maps, for me and probably a lot of people, that it's a very hard map, and it's a love-to-hate relationship, but you find yourself just pulling yourself back in to go visit it and check it out and everything like that. And that's certainly what I'm the most excited about. Now, here's how I want to conclude this one, guys. This is something I've always wanted to do on the center. The way that the center is set up, the center is pretty much almost like its own little, I guess we'll call it a floating island, for lack of a better term, right? But essentially, the world doesn't end here. The world ends all the way, like, a little bit further. Like, if we look at the map, you can see there's a lot of area that I haven't covered. Now, just to give you guys an idea, you do not have access to that area. How cool would it be, though? Oh, God, yeah, we're going to land for a second. I want to go on a tangent for a second here. With the technology of Unreal Engine, and I don't know if this is possible or anything like that, guys, but how cool would it be if they can give the illusion that that map over there is like, you can see little various things that give you, like, that can hint that that's scorched earth. And then if you go to the other side of the map, you'll see little hints of a land that look like the island. And then you see, like, another area of the map that looks like, again, I don't need access to it. I just kind of want to know that we're almost on this, like, if you guys remember in Extinction, when they showed the cinematics and all that kind of stuff, all the worlds or all the arcs kind of come down on Extinction, you know what I mean? How cool would it be if just give me a glimpse of something from Scorched here? Like, let me be able to, like, kind of scan that and see the ruins of Nosti. Or, like, maybe if this is the island, I could look over and see, like, Hidden Lake, or, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go too crazy with it. Just, I don't know. I just want, like, I think there's a lot of people that are out there like me with these crazy ideas, but just at the end of the day, the main theme is we just want more. That's really what it is. We just want more at the end of the day. We got a Yudi in the background, so we definitely have to be careful with that. I think I can ramble on for hours, honestly, talking about things I like, things I didn't like. One more thing I'll talk about is obviously the big elephant in the room, pay to win Pyramane. I'll admit, it's friggin' pay to win. It is very interesting of a creature. Don't get me wrong, guys. I definitely sympathize with people who play on PvP and PvE and, like, servers and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, guys, I play single player. I can give two shits if it's pay to win or not. I don't care. I enjoyed the creature. I really liked it. But yeah, there were certain things that I'm like, a little too many abilities added into one creature, in my opinion. I think the fact, too, that it's a paid creature that is a Shadowmane reskin, let's call it what it is. I'm really hoping for the next pay-to-win dino, it is just something completely different, but something in the back of my mind, guys, just screams that it's going to be a variant of a Rock Drake. And I know that sucks to hear, but I have a weird feeling it's going to be, they're taking Ark's favorite creatures and just making a reskin. And I really think if that's the road that we're going down, I may think twice about investing into it. I'll invest in it because I am a content creator, but it doesn't mean I'm going to hit the buy button right away if this kind of pattern continues, if that makes sense. But like I said, guys, I could talk about this map, the good things, the bad things all day. Obviously, the biggest issue with this map is just the lack of new stuff. You know, it's just a reskin. It's, you know, and the fact performance, which hopefully this big update that's supposed to come with Unreal Engine 5.4 and all that kind of stuff is going to help that, at least for console players. That's the biggest thing, honestly, guys. I think this is where if it's going to help anybody, it's going to help us. And I think that's a really, really good thing at the end of the day. But I don't want to drag this out too much longer, guys. I know this has been a very long episode at this point, whether it's supposed to or not, I don't know. Here has always been my question. If I jump off of this, what the hell happens? Do I die, or do I literally just float all the way down to the water? And if I do, might as well grab our scuba before the scuba tank breaks, right? Might as well have everything ready to go on us. Let me have a quick look here. I just want to make sure if I drop down, I'm going to be dropping into potentially... Ooh, okay. So we might have to move down a little bit further. I want to make sure... I'm not going to land on a rock, guys. This is essentially what I'm saying. What I really think is going to happen is the skybox, or the area that is considered... Just want to make sure nothing's coming for us. I think what's going to happen is the area that we are... dropping into is essentially going to kill us. That's what I think is going to happen, but I've always wanted to try this. So, without further ado, guys, thank you so much for watching this series. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, because I really did, and I know the last 20 minutes has been me ranting and stuff, but big picture, guys, at the end of the day, I really enjoyed this series. I hope you guys did too. For the last time here on the center map, at least for now, I'll give you guys a little hint with that, but at least for now, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, take a second, make sure to smash that like button, especially if you enjoyed this series, guys, as much as I did. Take a second, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. You're watching a season finale. You're only fooling yourself. Just hit the subscribe button. It helps out the channel. If you guys want to see more content from me, hit the subscribe, hit the like. It'll only help the channel out more, and yeah, we'll see what the hell happens. But guys, that's going to wrap this one up. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Holy shit, what's going to happen? Here we go. Let's find out. I've never... oh, my God. This is going to be like a 2-minute outro, isn't it? What's going to happen here? When do I start putting on the scuba? This is going to be the most ridiculous outro. Holy shit, we're going to go in the water. Oh my God, we're going to be going in the water. That is crazy.